I know why you clicked this video. You noticed him pulling back, didn't you? And now you want to know what to do. By the end of this, you'll know the one question to ask the moment he starts pulling away and the two mistakes that will ruin it if you're not careful. And this isn't another stop being needy talk either. I'm going to show you what to do so your mind stops spinning. I'm Soke. I teach women, including my 3 daughters, how to read a man's action with evidence instead of fear and assumptions. Once you learn this first step and avoid the 2 mistakes, him pulling away won't control your emotions again. Let's talk about it. Let me ask you something. Did his text change? Did his tone get dry? Did he become less affectionate? And now you're trying to figure out if you did something wrong, right? You're not alone. This video is for the woman who felt the sudden shift and wants to make the right move instead of guessing. When you feel him pull away, here's the first thought you have. Something feels different. That feeling is real, but it's not evidence. It's a signal to pause, not react. Your job is to slow your emotion down long enough to gather information. Now, here's the first rule. Don't open with your feelings. Most women say things like, I feel like something's off. You seem different. I feel like you're pulling away. When you do that, he attacks your feelings. You get defensive. The whole conversation turns against you and away from him. So you never start with your feelings. You start with the evaluation. Here's the move. You ask one check-in question. Have you noticed a change between us? This question does 3 things. It makes him look at his behavior, not yours. It keeps you from explaining yourself, and it shows how aware and honest he really is. Now, here's why that question works. There are only 3 paths he can take. Path A, he says, yes, something did change. That means he's aware of his behavior. Now you ask, what changed for you? And is this the reason your behavior changed also? Path B, he says, no, nothing changed. You don't argue. You don't explain. You ask a follow-up question. So are you saying things are the same today as they were when we first started dating? Now he has to choose. Double down or be honest. This is where most men shift. They say things like, it's not the same. I'm tired. I just need space. I've got a lot going on. He just described the change he denied. Path C, he denies the change, then explains it away. For example, I've just been super stressed and I don't feel like talking much. I just don't want to text all day like before. I just need some space right now. That contradiction is evidence. It shows you his level of honesty and how he handles pressure. Your whole process is simple. Step 1, have you noticed a change between us? If he says no, step 2. So you're saying nothing changed since we started dating. Whatever he says next tells you who he is. Now here's the attitude you need. Calm and steady. You're not asking for comfort. You're not trying to fix anything. You are gathering information. Here's what not to do. No long paragraph texts, no emotional stories, no I feel distance, no did I do something wrong, no apologizing, no chasing, no trying to get back to where it was before. This is where most women lose control. You won't. Your goal in this first step is simple. Shift from emotion to evidence. And you do it with one clean question. This is the foundation of the entire pull-away system. Right now, you want to text him, don't you? You want to fix it. You want him to act the way he did before. But slow down. What did his actions show you in the last few days? Not last month, just the last few days. That's where the truth is. Let me tell you a story from one of my clients' notes. The name has been changed to protect her privacy. Shania felt a man pull away after 2 great dates. Her first reaction was to explain herself and send a long message. She tried to fix it. He deflected. But when she used the one question, everything changed. She asked him, have you noticed a change between us? He paused. Then he said, I mean, yeah, a little. That one answer told more truth than 20 paragraphs of text ever could. She didn't chase. She didn't beg. She just listened. And she learned who he was without losing herself. This is why you always start with the one question. It opens the door. It removes guessing, and it keeps your power in your hands. And before we go any further, I want to say this. If you want help walking through moments like this with more success than guessing, pleading, or chasing, you can book a coaching session with me. The link is in the description below. Now, let's get to the part most women never see coming, because there are 2 mistakes that will ruin this step if you're not careful. The first mistake is talking too much after you ask the question. When you explain, defend, or try to fix things, he never has to show you who he really is. The second mistake is talking too little. When you shut down or avoid the question, you learn nothing. Silence hides the truth. The question pulls it out. So here's what you got today. You stay calm. You ask the one question. You listen for his answer. You collect the truth instead of chasing it. And avoid these 2 mistakes, talking too much and talking too little. To the daughters, you were taught to panic when he pulled away and beat yourself up. But his distance is not the test of your worth. It's proof of where he really stands. You're not here to chase, explain, or audition for effort. You're here to watch actions and protect your future. Your move is simple now. Ask one question, stay calm, and let his answer guide you. And now that you know what to ask when he pulls back, watch the next video to learn what his words really mean.